Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going wonderfully. I'm up this morning and I'm getting my list together for the things that I would like to accomplish today. If you struggle with doing things in your day, sometimes it's good to make a list of the things that you know you have to do, and then you can mark them off as you are finished. And if you've been doing it for many years, sometimes you just already know what to do and it's easy to go. But I know myself, I've been doing this for a long time, but there's even days where I'm like, okay, what do I even do today? So having a physical piece of paper or on your phone, a list of what I have to do is very helpful for getting things accomplished. Now I'm going to start in my bedroom and get my bedding washed first, but we are having issues with our dishwasher right now. Greg's got it all pulled apart, and so I'm going to start filling my sink up with water here because it's a large sink, because these dishes have been in here since yesterday, so they can soak a little bit before I begin to wash them, and that way helps get the grime off a little bit. So I'm going to fill this up, let it sit so that I can go do my bedroom. It's going to take some time to fill the sink up here because it's a large sink. So I'm going to open the blinds up for the day, take these washcloths and put them in the dirty laundry room so I can wash them. Stepping in the butler's pantry here, there's always something to pick up. So just returning some pieces to some equipment that goes in the closet, putting away a lunch bag, and then grabbing a couple snacks, putting them in the cupboard, and grabbing a plastic bag. I usually stick them over here to dry when they after we wash them from use, and then I'll put them in the kitchen. And I'm gathering up those clothespins because you know they're going to get lost. The sink is going to take quite some time to fill up, so while it's on, I'm going to come in my bedroom here and get my bedding off, and then that way I can wash it and get one thing off the list. Now this morning early, before I got a shower, I grabbed my white comforter quilt top, whatever you want to call it, bedspread, and threw it in the washer with a little bit of bleach. And then that's already going. So now I'm going to take this and put it in the laundry room. Do a quick check and make sure that the sink isn't filled. Since it's not, we still can do another thing in here. So for our bedding, I have a purple set of bedding and a gray set of bedding. So I ended up changing the sheets out. We had one mismatched of each this last time around. So I'm just gonna go grab the sheet because it's already clean and put it on the bed. And then when the blanket gets washed, I'll put it on so it can match again. Let me do just a quick pickup in here, just a little bit of laundry on the floor, not a whole lot of mess in here. And then also on my list, I'm going to wash my clothing today. So I'm just grabbing my basket here and Greg's. And then he had cut some the boys' hair this weekend. So there's just towels on the floor and the chair. So I'm going to grab those so they can wash today. And then bring the stool out. I think they clean the stool off really well, so I don't have to worry about doing that. Put that away, take the laundry to the laundry room, and keep checking my sink. Got 7 minutes on the timer till my comforter is done, and I can put that load in to get it started. So I'm going to wash these dishes real quick here and get it done. But sometimes when you're in between tasks, like you're waiting for the load on the washer, or you're on a phone call waiting to get through, or you're just waiting for this, waiting to take your child, it's like think of the tasks you can do in between to get done. So for me, I'm like, okay, these dishes, there's a lot in the sink here from the whole weekend, all our containers, and I'm like, I could probably get all this done before the washer is even done, or I could sit down and have my cup of coffee and just sit there and wait, but instead, let me get the dishes done. That'll be one more thing off my list and finished. I really like my drying mat. This one I showed you last week. It's like silicone, and it works that same concept as those, like the stone. I don't even know what you call it. You put on like the stones, a stone mat. I guess you step on it, it like absorbs the water. I don't even know what it does. I don't even know if it's actually a stone, but it works that same concept. So it just absorbs the water into it. I know the water has to go somewhere, so if it does get pretty soaked, I do take it and just set it outside and let it dry. But this works out really well. I also loaded some into the dishwasher off camera here so that it can dry in there as well. And so they're just because there was a large amount, but the rest I'll stick on here. Got a little bit of cleaner with bleach here. I'm just going to put a little bit in this bowl because it's stained because somebody had SpaghettiOs last night. I should have told them to put it in the glass bowl. I did not. And then I will disinfect the sink. Now that will sit for a few minutes while I go flip my first load of laundry. Looks like a lot of towels were done back here from the weekend. Just never got put away, and that's okay. They'll get put away today eventually. I always tell the kids, you can't find a towel, go to the laundry room. There's probably one back there. Now let's mark off on the list. Wash bedding, because that's in the washer, and dishes washed. Now, are you a check mark, check the box kind of person, or a cross off? I am a cross off person. For the video, I just put a check mark there, and I'm like, ooh, that feels so wrong to do that. Isn't that funny, the different ways that we are? Let me know, are you a check mark, or are you cross off? I like to cross off and not see it, and then I feel like it's done. And then we're just do a quick clean of the kitchen. The kitchen stayed so clean. We had very minimal children here this weekend. It was definitely a quieter weekend. I was like, wow, this could like be the life of like 1 and 2 children. This is much, much quieter, and the house stays so clean, except for the dishes, which was no big deal. We were just busy, and I was working on projects, and so I never washed anything, and that was not a worry. We had all the leftover food that I had this week, so we ate all of that. I didn't even have to make food. It was actually a very, very pleasant weekend doing it this way. So let me just wipe everything down. That's it. The kids, I didn't tell some of the kids that this was a toaster cover, and they were like looking for the toaster everywhere the other morning. I'm laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, it's under the cover. I really like that. You don't see it. It's kind of nice. The refrigerator you have to wipe off. I should use my window Norwex cloth, but a towel works just as fine because it is like glass, and so it leaves like marks all over it. So I'm just gonna wipe with a towel. Then take the stainless steel cleaner and wipe off the stove and the dishwasher. The sink isn't too dirty if you wash your dishes in it. It gets pretty clean just from the dish soap in there. And then just a little bit of that bleach in there just kind of disinfects it. So this is clean, scrubbing it down, not too bad. And then I'm washing off my coffee clear containers. These ones, they just get yucky, just like any kind of container that you would have a drink in. So you have to disinfect them and scrub them too. So I'm using a little bit of bleach from the bowl, kind of scrubbing them to sanitize them. I'm over here. I'm going to fill up my coffee pots because I realized that they were pretty empty. We were using the pot, but then we started grabbing the Keurigs. I'm like, no, let's make a pot because we'll drink a whole pot. So I'm going to fill these up. So I was using up, we have a little bit of flavored coffee, but it's like mint. So I don't know if Greg is not like that one as much. So I tried to put it in the back. I need to label my Keurig cups, but it's okay. Some of them get lost over the years. I'm like, this thing used to be full. Now it's kind of empty. So I'm like, well, we're at least missing 2 rows of it, but it's okay. Most of the time we use the pot of it, but it's like we forget to fill it up, so it's easier to grab just a single one. So I filled it up so it's ready to roll for tomorrow. And I left one on top here because I'm going to have that one after this one is done. Okay, another thing marked off my list. I'm so sorry I cannot do the check marks. I feel like the list looks like you still have to do a whole lot more stuff and you actually don't. So I'm crossing it off to get those things done. So now I'm like, okay, I'm in between. This area's clean out here. What can I do now? Let's go do, if I look at my list, I know what I have to do. So let me go clean the bathroom and get that finished. My bedding is actually done. And so since it's a large, like we get the king size and then a little bit bigger California king, even though my bed's not a California king, so it hangs over the sides. I'm gonna it's kind of wet a little bit, so I'm gonna hang it on the door to dry. I'm waiting for the washers and it's 1 minute and it's done, so I'll put 2 pillowcases on. So sometimes it's about getting those little jobs done in between while you're waiting for the other jobs. That was just 1 minute, but I got my pillowcases on and one more thing done that I will have to do later. I got another load of laundry in, which is good. And then I threw the towels in there because the washcloths, they were sitting there since the weekend. So I put a little bit of OxiClean in there. Hopefully, if there's any kind of scent, I might have to boil them. We'll just see how they are, after they sit for a little bit and get sour. Now I get to go to my bathroom. So the bathroom's, it's picked up. I picked up the towels and the clothes that were on the floor in here. So all I'm going to do is just do a quick wipe of everything. Shouldn't take too bad because I already deep cleaned it last week. The shower, I'll go and just do a quick wipe on it and should be good to go. I don't know where my spray bottle is with my cleaner in it. Who knows? Someone took it. So I'm just taking a little bit of this all-purpose here. The kids like the smelly stuff. I don't mind using this for them. I finally bought vinegar, and so I'm gonna put my oranges in it. I think my orange peels. I don't know if you can put whole oranges in or not. I gotta look that up. And then I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit so I can smell orangey. I think that'll be really neat. But for now, we'll use this up. That's fine. So I have a spray bottle somewhere. I'm sure someone took it to the bathroom. Didn't return it because it's not here. So I'm like, that's okay. I used to have, like I said, I just had the bleach one, but that one's all gone now. And then the mirror, I'm not wiping it perfectly because I do have a child that comes and cleans all the mirrors as a job. So I'm just going to kind of wipe it just to get, there's a bunch of weird smudges on it. Okay, I changed my mind. I wiped it and it got a little bit of that cleaner on it. Whenever you put cleaner on your windows or your mirrors, they're going to be streaky. And I usually use the Norwex cloth and that just uses water. So it seems like I just wiped it. I'm like, oh, it's all streaky everywhere. So I got my cloth and I'm gonna get a little bit wet and just wipe it. It'll get rid of that and it'll look just great. I like my Norwex cloths a lot. I remember using chemicals all the time, and my friend Heather sent me one, and we started cleaning with water. I'm like, wow, so much better and so much easier. But sometimes when you have chemicals on your mirror, like when we moved in, you could tell they used Windex or whatever, because I went to clean it the first few times and it was just so streaky and coated. I'm like, yeah. So it took a couple times to get everything off it. A little bit of vinegar, that kind of helps. But for the most part, it gets clean, and then I'm like, it works great with just water. Easy enough on the toilet, just wiping it clean. The toilet bowl water is clean, so that's why I'm dipping a little bit of the paper towel in there to get the water to mix with the cleaner I have on my cloth. I'm just wiping it off, and then I'm just gonna wipe just around the toilet and like not all the way and in front, because Maddie will come and steam up today so she can do these floors after they're vacuumed. Let's do the shower. All I have to do is do a little bit of scrubbing here, not too bad because I did this weekend or this last week, and once you do it good, the more often you do it, the easier it is to clean. I just use this little brush right here, and it's just a kitchen brush. I put soap in it, but it doesn't, you have to push the top down at the same time, so it's kind of a weird angle when you're doing it. I would use the handle one, but I bought these already, so that's not a big deal. If these ever go bad, which they won't for years, I would get the handle one, but this works. And then I just use a little bit of soap. So I use this, what I do is I invest in good soap. You can use your Dawn, your regular dish soap would work just fine, but one of my viewers told me about this blueberry soap, and I'm like, blueberry soap, would I ever spend, I don't know, it's like $3, $4 on a little bottle? I am so glad I did, because when you're cleaning a bathroom and a shower, and it's like, it just has a little bit better scent than just regular Dawn dish soap. So I really like just using that, and that's all I use. I use a little bit of that and just scrub it down, get all the soap scum off. That works. Our old house, we did that mixed with vinegar. I found just take the vinegar out, it's fine, and then I will put bleach on the floor here once in a while, make sure everything gets not moldy, just because it does get moisture and wet here in Florida. I did the same thing in the mountains. And then I'm just gonna wipe the glass part down on my shower here, and then I'll kind of get the streaks out. I'm gonna leave the door wide open so it can dry in there, otherwise the moisture will, breed in there. So you want it to open so it can dry. And then I'm just gonna grab my trash and empty my trash. Sometimes I forget to do this and then it's like overflowing. So this is good. I got a little bit in here, take it out. I'll put an extra bag in here so the next time I don't have to grab one from out there. Okay, looking at my list, the only thing I have left is my laundry and get my meals for the week. I have walk in school. Now, we will go for a walk today, the kids and I this afternoon, to get a break from school, but I do like to get a morning walk in by myself. No dog, no nobody, just me. Just to get a quick walk in. It's actually really nice outside. It's not too bad. There's the kitty cat that likes to bee on our porch scratching it. Hey, kitty. Birds. It's actually really nice out today. We're supposed to have a rainy day today. Guess we'll see what the weather does, but it's actually very nice. Someone's getting their roof replaced there. A lot of the houses have tarps on them because they're from the hurricane damage. So it's just really nice. Sometimes it's got that chill in the air. Today's actually not bad, where it's pretty nice outside. Maybe we won't get the rain all day. Let's hope. A lot of people ask if I love it in the mountains better or the city, and I have to laugh. Moments like this morning are really nice to be able to go for a walk, and I'm back. I don't have to get in the car and drive to the park. It's right here. We had our mountain, and you could walk down the mountain. That was a really good workout. But there was always the chance of bears being in our driveway. So you never wanted to walk down because you never knew what you were going to encounter. So doing things like this morning has been really nice. I do enjoy. There's lots of benefits, both places, of course. But like today, it's nice. Guess what? It's January, and this is the weather. It's a very nice day. Maybe we won't have rain. Probably have sunny days. I can get out. The kids can go for a bike ride, and I can enjoy fresh air, which is kind of nice. Maxine didn't even know I was gone. She's still sleeping. That's good. That was good to get a little walk in, feeling better. Now my laundry is ready to flip. Okay, bed is going to be made in sections today, and that is quite all right. I didn't make my bed fully where you pull the comforter up to the top to hide all the purple, because I know when Greg gets home from work tonight, he's going to be tired and he's going to want to lay in bed, and so that's fine. So I just have it about halfway pulled so he can just pull the rest down and lay down and relax, because I know he'll be tired tonight. And then my last thing I do is I take my Maxine blanket and lay it on my chair, because I love to see it from my kitchen. This blanket makes me smile. I love walking by and seeing it. It just cracks me up. I'm like, that just brings a smile to my face. Maxine's, her head. So fun. So I put my comforter back on my bed. It's just, it's not like it's soaking wet. It's a little damp like on the edges. I'm going to turn my fan on in my room. It's not like it's laying on top of 100 blankets where it's not going to have any breathing room. It'll be fine because it's just a little bit. So I'll just turn the fan on. Vacuum's going. I'm done. All right, so I got all my cleaning done, and it's Monday morning early, which is good. I have Brooklyn got a new job, and so she is getting up a little bit earlier for work, which is nice. She turned 18, so below 18, you're kind of limited on the jobs that you can take, and so once she turned 18, she knew she was going to change her job to make more money so she can buy her car insurance, all those fun things. We did look at a car for her this weekend, and we're waiting to hear back from them today, so hopefully, maybe she'll even have it today. We'll just have to see how the day rolls. I was really glad this weekend to take like almost the whole day Saturday to work on trying to plan out a few things that I want to do this year and in the next few months, this week, tomorrow basically. And I told you I wanted to have a plan so we can work on, it's not a new year, new you, and I don't want to call it a resolution. It's just an upgrade to your life. And it doesn't mean you're going to change your life. You're not going to just get a new life. No, but you're going to be able to improve on a few things in your days to make it better. And I love listening to one of my sermons, and the pastor always says, he says, the only people that get the results are the ones who actually do what God tells them to do. So I think of that in life, the only people that are going to get results are the ones that actually follow through and do things. So if you're up for a change, you're up for an improve, that'll be tomorrow's video. But we've been working on it all weekend. So I'm excited about taking charge of your home, of your routines, and of yourself spiritually. And I say spiritually, meaning more like your mental, emotional health. That sounds a little bit better. So I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. And so then kind of planned out my week, how my videos are going to go and how I'm going to do things and what videos I can make for you that's going to benefit you and to help you as the viewer. YouTube is great for just sharing my life and what I do, but if I'm not helping anybody, kind of pointless, right? To kind of waste your days. And I understand there's days that I'm not doing a whole lot, but my hope is that I give you encouragement in your day to kind of keep moving forward. Maybe you're all alone, so maybe I am your only interaction for the day, and I understand that, and I know that can be tough, and so I want to show up every day like I promised to do and how God showed me to do that. And so I'm excited to be able to do a few new things this year that we've done in the past. We've done them in the past before, but just a little bit new and improved based on how my life is. I was working on something and I had to look back on a book that I wrote, and I'm like, wow, how life has changed in just like 10 years time. How much different. It's still about the same. The basis is the same, but just how different things are. And so just taking a new twist and a new spin on things, it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. So I'm excited to do that this week. So today's video is going to be mostly getting myself together for my week because it is now back to school this week. We had a nice long couple of weeks off, and so this marks the day of back to school. So I kind of have to have my all ducks lined in a row so I can get things accomplished and make a video, take care of my home, feed my kids, and also give school to my kids, and then pick up my child at work too, so I can't forget her. So it's going to be good. So we're doing food a little bit different this month, maybe months. I'll see how things go. Using up what's in my freezer for right now. If I find a deal, yeah, I'll buy it. But for right now, just kind of going off the things that I have. So I made up as I think about meals, I kind of write them down. And so I just had a roughly master list, and it was based on things that we have. And so this weekend I didn't have to make anything. We had the shepherd's pie all the way till Sunday. The soups, I think there's a couple of chicken noodle soups in there still for this weekend, and that's it. I didn't have to do anything, which was really very, very nice. We got to go out. I'll show you clips later of a event that we went to last night. It was a very, very cool, what do they call it? Illuminate? Christmas Illuminate, but I'll show you that in a little bit. So we didn't even have to eat anything, which worked out kind of nice. So it's like the house wasn't messy, the kids were gone. They went to Jaden's on Saturday, so it was like quiet place. Gave me time to work and not have to worry about food. It worked out good. So for meals for this week, I was looking at my list. I started making a list of what we're gonna have. So today I'm gonna do, one of my viewers a long time ago told me about doing the meatloaf with the stuffing mixture in it. And you take barbecue sauce. So you take your ground beef, your stuffing mix, and barbecue sauce. I'm going to try that. I bought the King's Hawaiian roll stuffing. I like it. My family does not. They said it was okay, but they didn't love it. So I thought, you know what, that would be a great way to use that up in it. So I've got my hamburger in my sink thawing because I completely forgot about it. So I'm going to be focusing on meatloaf with that. So it'll be, I kind of Google, see if there's any more recipes, what to add to it, but pretty sure it's just a packet of stuffing and barbecue sauce. Something different. We will try it. And then some kind of side with that. We'll maybe mac and cheese. I'm not sure. And then I have a huge ham, which I need to get out of the freezer. I just realized it's not in that freezer. I need to get that out of the freezer because I'll probably smoke it tomorrow. It's huge. It's a humongous one. So I figured tomorrow will be ham dinner. And so I'll be filming a different video for you guys so you won't see me make that. But you've seen me make ham dinner all the time. So ham dinner with macaroni salad. I'll probably do some cheesy potatoes and baked beans, do some deviled eggs, make extra eggs for egg salad, and make some homemade rolls. Or maybe make some homemade rolls. We'll see. I don't want to do too much because I want to focus on my video that I'm going to do for you guys. So we'll see. We'll see how the day rolls. But that will entail a huge meal. I don't want to do ham dinner every day, multiple days. Greg will love it. He'll love it. It'll be great for him for work, for lunches. But the kids, they'll be like, is there anything else? Kind of like turkey. The turkey they just don't like. So I'm thinking, well, maybe a day, maybe 2 days, we'll see. They do like ham skillet. And so my thought was kind of make some meals with the ham. They don't mind ham, but the same dinner, they just don't love. So I thought the next day we could do ham skillet. That would be easiest base. We make that a lot, and that'll be something yummy. And then I have one more package of egg roll wrappers in there. And Autumn, she said to me, I really like those Cuban egg rolls that you made. And so I remember making them in the mountains, not knowing what a Cuban egg roll is. But now that I'm in Florida, I know what a Cuban sandwich is because we had one. Brooklyn got it. It's basically, I don't know everything that's on it, but the basis is like a ham, and I think they put like a pork meat in there. Maybe it's shredded pork. I don't know. Cheese, and they put pickles. We made a Cuban egg roll. It was a recipe I saw. Obviously, the people made it to their liking, so I know it's not an official Cuban egg roll, but all you do is take your egg roll, you put a piece of ham in there, which I'll use for my ham. We tried to find provolone cheese. I didn't find any, so I bought, I don't even know what I got, white cheddar, pickles, and then mustard, and you roll it up and you deep fry it. That'll be really good. We did in the air fryer, so I'm not sure. We'll be able to deep fry. We'll see how that goes, but that will be good on Thursday. I wrote just that because I'm assuming I'll have leftovers from the ham. If I need to make something else, I can. And then we like that nasi goreng rice. I haven't made that. I looked in the cupboard. I saw the packet up there. Usually I use it with sausage. I thought I could do it with ham. Just cut up the ham, do it with veggies. Basically, it's like a fried rice. I'm like, that will work. And then leaving it free and open because we still have burgers and fries that I was going to have this weekend. We never ate. So no sense making extra if it's not going to get eaten, and way the kids are at the home. Not everybody's here at the same time, so don't want to waste the food. And then I'll also do a baking day this week. Wednesday we'll be baking, so we'll probably do a bunch of things and make some treats, that kind of stuff too. So I've got some plans, but at least dinners are kind of planned out. So my list of my meals for a week are done. So I don't need to go to the store, which is good. We went last week, and then I'll probably either, I don't know, we'll see if I don't think I'm on milk. No, probably won't go this week. We'll probably go the next week. So that actually works out really good because it'll be about 2 weeks that we'll get to go shopping, which is always better instead of going every week. So maybe the $80 will just stretch for 2 weeks. That's a good thing. All right, so that's done. I got my walk in. We will go for a walk this afternoon as long as the sun stays out. Birds are chirping. It showed rain earlier. Maybe it won't be a rainy day. Maybe we'll have actually a sunshiny day today. I'll take it, whatever we got. I've got a couple extra minutes here before I gotta go get Brooklyn. So my laundry is done. I'm gonna get all my stuff that I hang up out of here. Basically everything. Let's hang it up. So I hope that your morning is going well. Hopefully you got a list of things you wanted to get accomplished today and you're feeling like marking them off. That's always a good thing to be able to get done. I'm feeling really good. I wrote down to make grits today, so I think I will go pick up, I gotta grab Brooklyn from work. She's done earlier today. So I think I'll go grab her, and then the kids will kind of get moving and we'll have breakfast, they'll have breakfast, and then we'll do our school. So I think, instead of making it right now before I head out the door, I think that'll work out. But one thing I wanted to make is vinegar. Basically my cleaners, okay, so I've used vinegar, like, that's what I always did. Look back at my mountain videos, I did. I started buying a couple cleaners, like if it was on sale at the discount store. Ooh, is that gonna get all, I don't want that to get all stretched out. At the discount store, that's really, look how long that is. Hopefully that'll fluff back up, we'll see. Maybe I shouldn't hang it. We'll see, anyways. But I bought a couple gallons of cleaner there when it was so cheap. I got the humongous one. And my thought was moving to Florida because, you know, I don't know, using chemicals, whatever. I don't know why, I never really did. So now moving here, my kids clean their own bathrooms, they do their own thing. They did in the mountain house too, but some like using chemicals, and I don't mind using it, doing that at all, not at all. And so, but I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I need to get back to just vinegar, but I don't mind the smell when my kids are like, ew, vinegar smell. So I was thinking I could do like, someone mentioned doing like an orange infused one, and I think I bought that spray cleaner at TJ Maxx, and it was like an apple one, and I'm like, wow, and I dropped it and spilled half of it all over the floor. It was only like $5, no big deal, but I really enjoyed the smell of it. So I was like, surely I can make my own. So we are gonna do that today. It won't be done today, but it will be done in the next little while. So I just looked at Google a couple different recipes because I have those oranges in my freezer. I cut some up and I thought I'd use them for like a little scented potpourri thing, but you know what, I got candles, so no sense making a scented thing. So I was reading and they said that you can actually make you put oranges in a jar. Is that too noisy over here? Hold on. Okay, in between laundry, I just went out to the garage real quick and kind of straightened it just because Greg was out there working. Found a little fruit cup in the freezer and I got my big giant ham out of there. So this is a hickory hardwood smoked ham, so it's huge. Hickory honey ham. Hickory honey ham. It's Maddie. So I'm gonna just put this in the refrigerator. It will not thaw by tomorrow, but I'll put it in the smoker and just cook it slow. I'm gonna get my orange peels and cranberries out of the freezer and put those in the jars real quick and make our little cleaner. Also, when I was in my freezer, I saw I had slider buns that are definitely need to be used up. So with our ham, I can make some sliders too. I've got these oranges, they're sad looking ones here, and cranberries. So I'm gonna do just maybe one jar of cranberries, see how it is. You just put it in the jar and you cover it with vinegar. I'm gonna put a coffee filter and a rubber band over it and let it sit for just a little bit. I guess I don't know how you have to do it with the vinegar. She made her own. The lady I saw, she put sugar in there, Maxine's barking, sugar in there with water and it fermented the fruit and it made its own vinegar. I'm just gonna add straight vinegar. Let me go get my vinegar. Okay, so for this recipe, she just put the oranges. Now these are frozen ones. In here, they're just frozen salt. That's basically gonna fill up my whole jar here. So let me do, I got a couple oranges out. I'm gonna peel them and just leave them out. Somebody will eat them today. So let me just peel these 3 so we can put them there, because you're supposed to use orange peels, but I didn't save any, and I knew we'd have some if I needed it. Orange peeler. Anybody else have an orange peeler? Those are the greatest inventions for peeling oranges. Okay, will the cranberries do good? I don't know. I did Google it and they show that you can. So a cranberry orange cleaner would be kind of good. We're gonna see. So these two have like parts of the orange in them. This just has the peel. So I'm gonna do these and we'll just see how it works out. You just literally pour straight vinegar on it and let coat it. Now you can make your own. Like I said, the lady did, like I think she had a big jar. She used like a 1/4 cup of sugar and water, and then it fermented. You just had to kind of stir it every day. So maybe I will, instead of buying vinegar, maybe I'll go, wow, that was a waste of money, I have to buy vinegar when I can make my own. I don't mind doing that. So we'll just kind of see here. I don't think it'll have to sit, that had to sit for 30 days. This won't have to sit for 30 days. So it'll be good. So I'll have 3 jars. I'm gonna pour them into spray bottles. Just gotta find my spray bottles. Look at it. Look at that, put these lids on right here. Be interesting to see. It says it let it sit for about 2 weeks, so I will put it, it says put somewhere dark. I guess put it in a cupboard. I'd probably rather put it where I can see it, maybe under the sink. I'll totally forget it in there. Dark closet. We'll stick it in here. We'll see how it does. I'll just have to watch it and make sure it's good. Okay, now I'm gonna take a break. I gotta go to Brooklyn and I'll come back and then I will do some grits for breakfast. I'll probably more than likely start her school. All right, so got Brooklyn, brought her home, and she's done early today, which is nice. So her and Maddie went and took Maxine for a walk. So Maddie's like, do you want me to take and give Maxine a bath right now? And Brooklyn's like, let's take her for a walk first. So they're taking her for a walk, and then kids are getting up, getting moving. I don't mind, like I said, my kids sleep in, and because usually I get all my filming done early, and I like the house to be quieter. It's a lot easier to film than it is when there's a whole bunch of people around. So as you can tell when videos, it's like when there's noise, it's so hard to and people, it's like, okay, it's hard to cut everybody out, blah, blah, blah. And so it's just nice when they're in bed, and I don't mind, they stay up later. That is how we've always kind of structured things, and it's worked out. They get up, and like I said, when you have jobs, they all learn to get up and start working at their job every single day. So what I'm gonna do is make some grits here. Nessa, do you wanna make some grits? He said, yeah, so that's good. So I'm gonna get this. You just take water and salt, let it come to a boil, add the grits and stir it. If they wanna add cheese, they can. And then we'll start all of our school. We are working on memorization of some things, and then we also are doing Civil War history. We're on the Civil War right now. I wrote that down, so I'm like, it's been a while since we did school. We did it before Christmas break there, and so I'm like, okay, thankfully I wrote down what we were to accomplish the next time. So I'm gonna finish this up here, and then I've got my stuff for dinner out. My hamburger's kind of thawing in a bowl here because it's pretty frozen solid. I'll make that up kind of in the afternoon here. I got a couple sweet potatoes. I thought I'll throw those in the oven, and I don't know, maybe we'll make, I don't even know what to make, some kind of, maybe we can do couscous or something different. Maybe couscous, or I don't know, mac and cheese. I guess I have to think about I'll see how the day rolls. So it's all good. All that I do is add in, for 4 cups of water, 1 cup of grits. Okay, so Brooklyn made hers. She put garlic in hers and then cheese in it. So, and I'm like, I didn't even think about doing that. Add some spices to it. Garlic salt. And do you add butter? Yeah. And butter and cheese to it. So that's gotta put some ungences. So we're gonna do our school and stuff right now. So for lunch, I'm thinking I have canned chicken. So I'm gonna make just chicken salad, and I'm gonna do some hard-boiled eggs. So they can have it on crackers today, they can have it on bread, and we've got the oranges, and we got the veggies. That'll be a simple, easy thing. So I'm gonna stick it in here. This is foolproof. Your eggs will turn out perfect every single time, I promise. Forget doing it in a pan. This only does 7, but for most people that's probably good enough. So I'm gonna put these in here, put some water in here and turn on the timer. Call it good. Okay, those eggs turned out perfect right there. Those are good. Chicken salad's now I'm gonna smash this and put a Miracle Whip in here, salt and pepper. Okay, so I just got my laundry done. That's how the girls are doing their laundry. I just look at my bedroom, I see Maxine's head in the corner of my thing. I think it's her, like, magnified. So we're gonna do our school right now. We're gonna take a break, get school, lunch is done. They can just make sandwiches, grab some crackers or chips or something with the veggies and the fruit here. Easy afternoon. Okay, we're taking a break for lunch and making some sandwiches. So I got an egg salad with some lettuce and tomato. Okay, we got a lot of school stuff done. The kids have a little bit more stuff to do, but we'll do that later. I think we just need a little break. It's like the first day back to it, and so we ended up just watching a bunch of videos where, like, quiz, like, you know, you're smarter as a high schooler, all those things. Yeah, those are tough sometimes. So we're gonna go for a quick walk. The weather changed real quick. It's like real windy, blew our fence. The fence blew out again. I'm like, okay. So it's just really blowing. So we're just gonna get a quick walk in because I know it's gonna rain today, and then we won't be stuck in the house. So walk, come back, we'll make dinner. All right, we're back home now. It's super windy outside, like really like hurricane, feels like hurricane wind blowing like crazy, but it's nice and warm, so I'm sure it'll rain here later today. So I'm gonna get dinner rolling. I'm gonna do the meatloaf. It's stuffing, a box of stuffing. So basically to put 2 eggs in the bowl and whisk it a little bit. Take this, put it in there, and then put a cup of, they did chicken broth. I'm gonna do beef broth, just beef bouillon in there. And then mix that, and then put your meat in there, a little bit of barbecue sauce, and mix that up. And put some dried onion in there. We'll see how it tastes, and then we'll put it in a pan, bake in the oven. My family is not a big fan of meatloaf. The one they'll kind of eat is the one that's more like an Italian meatball. It's got the tomato sauce in it, breadcrumbs, that kind of one. They don't mind eating it that way, so we'll try something new. That's got to bake for about an hour in the oven, and then I'm going to do, the kids want a couscous, so that'll be real simple. Heat up on the stove, and then I went to the freezer. I have a lot of peas and carrots, so I want to just do peas and carrots on the stove with a little bit of butter and salt. Easy, very simple dinner. So then that's all I have to do today. Really nothing else. I'm going to go edit for a little bit, and we'll come back and check out and see what dinner looks like. Okay, I decided to come to my bedroom here because the kids are out there playing a game of Monopoly. So they're like deep enthralled of like Monopoly and playing and having a good time. So that's really good. So I just was upstairs, I'm editing, I'm like, meatloaf. I'm like, I gotta get downstairs and check the meatloaf. So it's only been an hour. So I came down, it's all cooked. So that's awesome. So I'm gonna try a little piece here and see how it is. I'm gonna make some couscous real quick. The kids just want a couscous, and I have peas and carrots. I'm gonna put those on the stove, heat them up, and then I have a container of crescent rolls. I don't know. They're the ones I got around Christmas, and they're like kind of, they didn't come out of the can nice. It's like they kind of fell apart, but I'm like, it'll work. So I'm gonna just put that together real quick right now, and then we can have dinner here because Greg will be home here. It's almost 4, and we'll eat. And I think Brooklyn gets her car dropped off tonight, so I'm super excited for her. And then I'll edit tonight, and that'll be it for our day. So it's been an amazing, amazing day. So I'm gonna go back out there, show you all the wonderful food I'm making, show you what it looks like, and then it'll be our day.
What is the baker doing so wrong? The baker has been money falling from the sky. Okay.
You're just giving me money.
I'm gonna pay off.
I know you will. I know. I got the board.
No.
I'm gonna catch this up. I'll buy the whole board, son.
First initial taste of the meatloaf, you can taste the stuffing in it, so I'm not sure if everybody's gonna love it. We'll see. I'll let it kind of sit for a little bit. Probably just add a lot of ketchup or barbecue sauce, one or the other. It's all good. So let this come to a boil, and then I'll add the couscous, peas and carrots, and got the crescent rolls. That's actually put in really nice. I had like this little bit amount left. I don't know why I didn't factor that in. So I just boiled some water in the microwave. I'm gonna add to it. And then when you put the oven on high, it burns the top of the rolls when you put them on the top. So we have a high bake and regular bake, and I'm like, keep it on the high because I was keep cooking it. Yeah, no, it's okay. Been doing this for a while. This happens. This is good. This one will be done. I just let this sit for a few minutes and then fluff it with pork and just add it here. I added spices to this one. I had garlic, pepper, chicken, bouillon, and a little bit of chives in there. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. All the wonderful things. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, there's more. So last night we got invited to, it's called Illuminate. I felt really bad on the name of it. I'll put what it's called right here. Every time you go by that UTC mall, that big giant mall with all the lights we went to, they have these huge circus tents. And I know it's not like circus animals, but they do this show in there. And everybody says it's an amazing show and it's really great. And I was like, would it be, what's it going to be like? Well, we went last night and it was very, very cool. So let me share with you what we saw last night. Look at that. We're going to Wonderland. How fun. Look at this. Look at how fun.
Make your way over to the popcorn.
Okay. Walk in. I'm just going through.
I'm so excited right now.
What is it called? The Illuminate?
It's the Astro Circus.
The Astro Circus. What was that?
It's like a tightrope walker thing, kind of like aerobatic tricks and whatnot. But it's kind of like in a circus tent, and it's like really cool with the concessions and everything. I just haven't been to a circus since the Barnum and Bailey when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah. So it's not animals or anything, it's just people.
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be a very cool, like the guy that I think does this at Christmas, he was doing the title to the Christmas tree or something.
We were misunderstood because we thought that he was going to come and light the lights up on the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It showed him walking from a tightrope to the tree or whatever.
They didn't.
But instead, and maybe the weather was too windy for it or whatever it was, so me and the kids saw him hanging from a helicopter going somewhere. So and then he was also in the parade. They had a float, and him and all his crew were sitting up on like 20-foot tall poles.
Wow.
And their seats were way up at the top, and they were like swaying all back and forth. Yeah, during the parade. So I think in actuality they came here after the parade ended, and then this opened for the season.
Okay.
Then they did their first acrobatic show here.
Very cool. All right, so let's see how the popcorn compares. Nothing compares to Greg's popcorn. We got a Wonderland popcorn.
Look at them, oh my gosh.
goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Wonderland Spider-Man is going to attempt a feat never before seen here in Wonderland. This young man holds the title of being the only African man in the world to attempt this next feat.
Wow.
As our fantastically frenzied phenom is going to attempt a front somersault on the outside of the wheel.
No way.
Watch. You know what Johnny and Mikey?
Wait a minute, Ty. How'd you do that?
I wonder when you go to school, who decides what job you get?
I know. Like maybe they'd see like what, you know, are you like Osman now?
Balancing, yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's just not right. That is so
Oh my
wrong.
goodness. Wow.
That is too
Oh my
close.
goodness. Yeah.
Going up. I can't believe this is the same guy who's here.
I know.
That's so crazy.
Wow.
Oh my god. You think he's gonna go backwards?
To share.
Frosty was not here.
Yeah, he was. We got a picture of it.
No, when I.
It's very purpley.
What's going on in there? It's
I
like
like
excitement.
the purple color.
Oh, just little ones.
That's so pretty and changed. Yes.
I love you, Frosty.
It's like the new ornaments where they're all.
Where else for is in Brooklyn?
Is this our?
Look at all the trees. Yeah, it was just Jensen and Brooklyn. There's a horse carriage ride.
The blue is so pretty.
Pretty.
So
The purple tree is so pretty. The purple, look at the
Brooklyn,
star.
Brooklyn, maybe your people will come through tomorrow for you.
Something completely different. It was kind of nice because they went through all the different kind of celebrations of people, like different cultures, different things, and they kind of celebrated it that way. I thought that was really neat. And then the guy that put, I don't know if he owns, it's his event. he is a Christian and goes to our church and stuff. And so it just likes to share the gospel and share the good news of Jesus, which is cool, but then also unite people together, stop in the division and all that. So it was really neat. It was a very neat little thing. We had a great time watching it. The kids were, my favorite crazy was that big giant spinning wheel thing. Oh my goodness. I was like, and the crazy thing is there's no nets. They only hooked up the one guy that was like balancing on that ball. Like it was like a pipe with a board on it when he got up high. That's the only one they like hooked on. Everybody else, there was nothing. There's no nets. It was just floor. I was like, oh my goodness. But the guy that, the main guy, Nick, I can't think of what his name is. I'll put it right here. He they showed a video of him, and he, like, over the last 10, 12, 15 years, he did, like, walking across the Grand Canyon, walking over New York, and just crazy tightrope walker. And so it was pretty neat seeing him and his family and what they do. So we had a really good time with that last night. So that was it was like the last night of the show and the fun ending to the season for them, and just a neat little thing to end the Christmas holiday. So we enjoyed that. So that is where I'm going to leave you today. So come back tomorrow if you're ready for new you, new home, new routines, that kind of things, starting tomorrow. So, all right, you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.